I'm at the airport right now. I'm not flying anywhere myself, but I'm here. I don't know. Yep. I am dropping my daughter off, and she has been flying. It is kind of loud. She's been taking planes since she was a baby. She has probably more flights under her belt than most adults that I know. She has been going off and on between the United States and several European countries multiple times a year, ever since she was a baby, basically. So with me traveling a lot, that means she's traveling a lot. With her having parents that are in separate countries, now not anymore, because I am in the same country now. I need to move locations. This is way too loud. She is used to taking planes, basically. I've lived in Belgium. I've lived in several places in the US. I've lived in Spain. And then I went back to Belgium. And then there came a time where she said, I want to go back to the US. I was not in a place where I could go with her. So what do you do then as a parent? You go through a whole dark night of the soul. This was when I was already doing all this spiritual work. I had this business was going strong, and I saw this as another new dark night of the soul, another new initiation. I'm going to be talking way more in the future in these videos about parenting, conscious parenting, intentional parenting. And the reason for that is because it has been my biggest initiation, basically raising my daughter and also my son, which is a whole other initiation. So what I want to share with you today is something that she told me. She said, this is like regular parents being divorced, but cooler, because I get to go on a plane. So I'm here, and that's the stuff she says, basically, because I am in one state, her father is in another state. And the thing I want you guys to know is that there is not one correct way or successful way of parenting. There are these false standards of what successful or good parenting looks like. And the thing is, it looks different for everybody, because your children are going to have a very unique soul contract with you that another child is not going to have with their parent. So never judge yourself for the parenting choices that you are making. If you are consciously working on listening to your intuition, honoring your child's soul path, their intuition, then you simply cannot go wrong. When it looks weird on the outside and other people don't understand it, but you see that your child is flourishing, that they are thriving, that they are learning on a soul level, that they are doing exactly what they need to do, then that is exactly what you should be doing for your child. So my child is learning so much, has chosen to learn so much about different cultures, different countries, different languages, traveling, different family dynamics, all in the time span of 11 years time. So that is basically what she decided on a soul level, and that is what I can offer her as her mother. So I'm going to be talking way more about parenting through a spiritual lens, through your own inner gnosis, rather than tuning into all the experts and all the people and comparing yourself. The only thing that you should use as a barometer for whether you are doing good is what your child is saying. So if your child is saying, yeah, this is like other divorced parents, but way cooler because I get to go on a plane, and I look at her and I say, huh? She says, yes, because I get to do all these exciting things. I get to see so much more. And she said, wow, I really liked this area, because in the last year she has been in 4 different locations with us, because we have been traveling in all kinds of different states of the country. So she's been with us in all these different places. So I'm starting to see how these are all opportunities. And the thing is, you don't have to do what I'm doing. You have to do what is good for you and your family. So I'm going to be offering way more things for families, for parents and children, to really look at these soul contracts, to look at how you can open up a more intentional communication. And a lot of kids choose very layered soul contracts, and they do this on purpose for the parents to see that these unconventional ways also work, that you can release expectations, that you can release judgment, that you can release the idea that you may have had about what your family was going to look like in 10 years. And people have tried to shame me for how I live, for how I raise my children. And I see now how she is learning so much from me doing exactly the things that I'm doing. And her soul is a perfect frequency match for what I have going on, so that she can come in and experience fully what she has going on. So if you want to learn more, if you're curious, then read the description.